Hey, I want to make a little video today to kind of clarify something that I said in a video the other day. Seems a lot of people are suffering from a misconception after watching my Walmart Goes Full FUD video. They seem to think that I was calling for boycotts of businesses that are anti-gun or at least aren't really dedicated to the Second Amendment. And that wasn't what I was doing at all. That isn't my point. I don't really like boycotts, period. I think they're kind of silly, especially when you say, we're going to do a boycott, and then they don't see any change to their business. It's kind of self-defeating. But like I said, I don't like boycotts, period. I don't like that whole, if I don't like it, it needs to go away mentality a lot of people have. And let's face it, if you're still shopping at Walmart, you're not going to boycott them over this. If you didn't boycott them when they were clocking out employees at 31 hours so that they wouldn't get full-time or benefits, but then telling them you got to stay for a few more hours and finish your work or you'll get fired, it's not our fault you didn't finish it during the hours we gave you. If you didn't boycott them then, you're not going to boycott them now. If you didn't boycott them when you found out they sign up their employees for food stamps and welfare, etc., when they hire them because they know they're going to pay them slave wages and not give them hours, then you're not going to boycott them now if you didn't boycott them then. If you didn't boycott them back when they became China Mart and pretty much everything they sell is from China nowadays, you're not going to boycott them now. So I think that's all just a bunch of bluster. And like I said, I don't like boycotts anyway. As far as I'm concerned, it's their business, their rules. Same way I feel about most things. Now, the internet gets a little bit trickier because that's almost like a public utility because they're using our infrastructure that we built and they're getting special protection against liability, so therefore they should be required to be non-biased. But when it comes to a private business, it's their company, their rules. Even things like Patreon, PayPal, etc., those companies, I'm like, private business, they have to accept liability for transactions, their rules. If I don't like them, I won't use them. But I don't call for boycotts of them. Even when I don't like Springfield Armory, I don't call for a boycott of them. I just let people know why I don't like them. You do whatever you want. Every time someone asks me in a chat, can I still buy one? I'm like, you can do whatever you want. I just told you why I have a problem with them. So like I said, don't like boycotts. But the whole point of that video wasn't that these companies should be forced to be pro-gun or should be forced to let us have guns in the store or open carry in their stores. I don't feel that way at all. Because, I owned private businesses. I've owned multiple private businesses. One of which I had to put up a no open carry sign. Mainly because my insurance told me I had to make it a no carry business. I had to put up a sign that says no carry in this establishment because it was a martini lounge and there was alcohol there, so they wanted no firearms. And they said if they didn't see a no firearm sign by tomorrow, they were canceling my insurance. So I went out to Kinko's and had a sign made that said no open carry and had an openly displayed firearm on someone's hip with a line through it. And then in little print, it said, concealed carry fully welcome in this establishment, blah, blah, blah. Owner is also carrying. Put that in the window. The guy from the insurance company came, looked at it, and went, yep, you're all good to go, because they're too stupid to know the difference between no guns and no open carry. But that's business. I can accept that. And plus, like I said, it's their business, their rules. That wasn't what I was pointing out. I was pointing out, do not trust these big businesses. Do not buy from them if you want to keep your local businesses alive. Local gun shops aren't going to turn their back on you the first time the anti-winds start blowing because they have a dedication to the Second Amendment. So if you'd rather give your money to someone who will still support the Second Amendment, buy from local gun shops, not big box stores. That was my point. My point was you can't trust these big companies. Such a tiny percentage of their income is from firearms. As soon as public opinion turns against them, they'll throw it away in a second simply because it means nothing to them. They are a business and they don't care about principles like the Second Amendment, etc. I was saying, don't trust them. And if you want your money to go to someone that will still stand by you when things get bad, buy your stuff from a local gun shop. Because if you let your local gun shops go out of business, and then you have to rely on the big box stores, well, then the big box stores, if they decide not to sell ammo, what are you going to do then? Because a lot of people think, oh, well, I'll just buy it off the internet. They've already started the process of trying to make it illegal to sell guns and ammo over the internet, period. That's something that's very likely to happen in the next 5 years. So if you allow your gun shops to go out of business, then they outlaw internet sales and big box stores decide it's not profitable, we've screwed ourselves because we wanted to save a few pennies. So that was my point. My point was, don't trust these big businesses. Don't trust online shopping. Don't believe you'll be able to do that forever. Support your local gun shops. Support the people that will still be there and still support you when you need them. Keep that source open. That place that will still be selling ammo, even if it's not popular with 90% of the people. The ones that will still be selling ammo, even though, it's not as profitable as it once was because of taxes, etc. Or people that will still be selling ammo because some board of directors or stockholders didn't tell them not to. Just, a lot of reasons why they'll still be selling it when everybody else stops. And if you let them go away, you might screw yourself. So as much as a lot of people would like to be able to actually do that, you don't want to figuratively do it. So that was my whole point. Don't trust these big businesses. Don't trust anyone that's into the Second Amendment for the money, period. Never count on those people to fight for you. That was my point. And my other point was support your local gun shops, because if you keep them there, they'll be there when you need them.
Oops.
Go ahead.
It's a lady at 46 South Road. 46 South Road.
Station 1 call, retone that please. 10-4. Got the 4 to go to that location also. 1 versus 1-9, is that correct?